from Fort Worth, Texas, today at Amon G. Carter Stadium, and we will see who comes out victorious in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Toledo Rockets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Toledo Rockets offense will get first crack at it here. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Aztecs want to move quickly.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Catch in the middle, it's locked. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock. Hand it off. Let the running back do the rest.
Quickly complete. Touchdown, San Diego State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wilson will throw. Under fire. Got a little space.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man. It's Hendricks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Completes it in the middle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Rockets send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's long. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. The Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. And the Aztecs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. On the move at the 30. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Aztecs. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Wilson to pass. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Fires on the move. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And what a start for this guy. That's now his second interception in the first quarter of this game. He has been an absolute ball hawk in this thing early, and the quarterback would do well to stop throwing his way the remainder of this game.
Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's tough. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to throw on second and short. Catch in the middle. It's Orlando. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Got it in the middle. It's Orlando.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now the play fake. Going for it all. Touchdown, San Diego State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Caught in the backfield, it's Hendricks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hendricks. Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Rockets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the ground, it's Stewart. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got it behind the line. It's Wade. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. And the Rockets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Gets the back moving. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's long. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. He's piled up 97 yards rushing in this one and well on his way to a 1,400-yard season. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Firing to the right, complete. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Snagged in the middle, it's Pena. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll give it to him again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you run into...
Turning it on! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Rockets will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going.
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wilson to pass. He's got him in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game time.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it out the 11. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Wade. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Toledo.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Quarterback making adjustments. The short hand, it's locked. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He spins that thing down the middle. Picked off! What a play by this defense. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And, of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rockets offense is back on the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
Yeah, I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Rockets are marching down the field. Wilson will throw. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Winston. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. Take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
The defense was ready for that sneak attempt. They sealed up every crevice, nowhere to go.
And you know it's a predictable situation. You know it's short yardage. They want to run the quarterback sneak. Got to get penetration. And linebackers, boy, they got to jump over the pile, go meet him in the backfield. Nice job of D.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Sends it back in motion. Handoff from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down. New set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's Orlando. There he goes. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he's got it! Touchdown, San Diego State! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get...
He's loose. Smashes through the tackle. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. And the Rockets come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wilson to pass. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Stewart. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Rockets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Makes him talk to the hand. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Rockets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They send the tight end in motion. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights. Good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Out of the gun, the inside give. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon when the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
Trying to pick up a 1st down.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They were able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Winston. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Running back searching for a hole. Open space in the 25. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Rockets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Picked off to stop the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Orlando. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Now on 1st down from the 28. From the gun, running back gets to give. Still running at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find...
Oh, by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Aztecs. Once he got some room, it was over.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll bring it out. It's Ware. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. They'll go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Rockets will send out the punt unit. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Aztecs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Love working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and the season is wrapped. For David Pollack.